You know what? I never would have thought I would have went back to this one. Yeah, we're looking at Don't Meddle With My Daughter once again. And when I first started doing manga reviews, this was one of the first ones I picked up. I read it quite a while ago, and I said to myself, you know what, I wasn't hugely enjoying it. However, it seemed to be really popular with you guys, and you know what, I was like, I'll give it another chance. I was like, I've had volume 2 for a while. And more or less as soon as I did the original review, I got volume 2. And when I came to read it, I thought I'd reread volume 1 just to kind of see how things are going. And you know what? It's not bad. I finished this and almost straight away I bought volume 3. I mean, volume 3 is the last one. And it's not bad. It's actually a lot better on a reread than it was. I think when I first started reading it, I wasn't reading as much manga. I was reading stuff here and there, and then I was just like, when I read it, I was just like, oh, this is just porn. But now I know it's basically just porn. I can enjoy it a little bit more for what it is. I'm not gonna lie, there's no big, huge overall amazing plot in this. If you don't like basically porn, you're not gonna enjoy it. Having said that, it's still pretty competent. They could probably be getting rid of a lot of the etchiness, and then you probably still could enjoy it. And it's a fun little superhero story about a mother and a daughter. So basically the storyline for this one is that the Eighth Wonder came and gone years ago. 20 years ago have passed, and the Eighth Wonder has given birth to another Eighth Wonder. And she goes over and she's now a superhero. And originally the first one was very much kind of like, oh well, she's not as good as she was back in the day, but now she's kind of like, oh yeah, they're both kind of on the same level, and we see a lot of really good little story arcs. We see a lot of fun villains introduced, and that's what I really like with superhero series, a fun villain. We see like a person, it's kind of like the Joker kind of thing, where they're the puppet master, and they're just controlling people, and the main hero, Eighth Wonder, the younger one, gets possessed, and it's kind of like it shakes up the whole thing. It's like, well, can we trust superheroes? And it's like, no, she was possessed and it's all fine. We get a lot of stuff, we get a lot of backstory for the characters, we get a lot of investment for the main characters. We see what turns out to be the clone of her ex-husband who died, and he's got exactly the same thing, so he can just shoot people, and it's called point blank basically. He can just shoot people in the face, and he's got Hormone bullets, and yeah, it's over the top weird. We see, like I said, we see the puppet master where she's controlling people. We see a hero from her past as well, where she's kind of just like, it's just like, oh well, this kind of like Wonder Woman. It's very much like Wonder Woman, where it's just like, oh yeah, you were my protege back in the day. I left the world in charge for you, so you could kind of take over. And it's like, well, I can't do it, and it's all very much, oh, will she, won't she? It's very much more focused than the first one was. The first one was kind of just like, a monster shows up, they have sex, monster disappears, monster shows up, tentacles and all that kind of jazz, and felt very unfocused. And I think this one they kind of turned from that and went, you know what, I really wanted to tell a story here. And yeah, we'll still get it. We'll get a lot of good information for some of the other characters. I mean, we get this other one where she's just like, oh yeah, I was actually one of the evil villains back in the day, but now I'm a hero and I've changed my mind, and I've got this evil possession eye which can just murder everybody and stuff like that. And it's just like, yeah, fair enough. It's a fun series. I'm not going to lie, it's not going to be one of the best, but I enjoyed it for what it was. And that's it. There's not much I can say about it. If you enjoyed part 1, pick up this one. It's a lot better. And I'm looking forward to seeing how it ends on part 3, because it's only a 3-part series, which is a shame. I think it lost its footing very early on, and I think it kind of went, oh, we'll try and rein it in a little bit for volume 2, and then I think volume 3 was just like, yeah, we've lost everybody from volume 1, and it's a bit of a shame. But it's one of those series. I mean, I feel like it is quite heartwarming. There's like stuff where it's like they're like, oh well, we want the Eighth Wonder to appear and I'm going to tell you all the secrets because I can see your secrets, and then there's like all these Eighth Wonders come, and then it's quite heartwarming at that point. But it's like, it's very more focused now. It's very more focused. It's like we'll get longer story arcs, we're getting more in-depth stuff. So I'm enjoying it for what it is. And that's it from me. Thank you for coming. Did you enjoy this? Have you picked it up? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for coming, and thanks again for staying. Goodbye. Did you enjoy that? Well, we've got some other stuff on the site if you want to have a little bit of look. Nendoroids, gaming, One Piece merchandise, it's all kind of there. So if you click around here, you'll be able to subscribe or at least have a look on the channel. Also, there's some other things just around here. Thanks for coming, and thanks again. Goodbye.